What common product has a feature you're not sure everyone is aware of? To totally eliminate sunburn pain, apply apple cider vinegar. I was on a family vacation and got absolutely fried by the third day. My sister-in-law wanted to spray me down with it, saying it would help, but I wouldn't let her because I thought she was trying to punk me. By the evening it hurt so bad that I'd try anything. Sprayed it on with a sprayer, like a Windex bottle, and within 5 minutes the pain was gone. I was still red, of course, but the pain was 99% gone. It was absolutely miraculous. TL. Doctor, apple cider vinegar magically makes sunburn pain vanish. Modern elevators in buildings. At least in New York City. I'm sure elsewhere as well. One ding. Single note, hi, the elevator is going up. Two dings, two notes, high low, the elevator is going down. I believe it's mainly for the visually impaired. Awesome. There should probably be a full thread for things the visually impaired know better about navigating the world that we do not. If you make a contact in your phone as ducking ducker, you will never get the ducking autocorrect. You are welcome, my foul-mouthed friends. OMG, I got gold. I'm so excited, thank you duckers. When watching YouTube videos, the J, K, and L keys are rewind 10 seconds, pause play, and fast forward 10 seconds respectively. But if you're using VLC media player, and honestly, you should be, J and K adjust the audio sync. Ever been watching a movie and the audio doesn't quite line up with the actors' mouths? For me, that's infuriating. Use J or K to dial it in. Edit. Since this has gotten some traction, I'll add a few more VLC hotkeys I find useful. V switches subtitle tracks and disables them. Just toggle back quote till you get now. Edit 2. I don't use subtitles, but it has been pointed out that G and H adjust the subtitle sync in the same way JK syncs audio. Cool. Till F11 toggles full screen and use CTRL plus H to show hide the controls sync H as in HUD. As many have mentioned, period and comma keys move the video frame by frame. Shift plus LEFTRIGHT skips 5 seconds. Alt plus LEFTRIGHT skips by 10 seconds. CTRL plus LEFTRIGHT skips 60 seconds. Super useful for skipping intros. CTRL plus UPDOWN adjusts the volume in the player, not on your computer. Thanks for the updates everyone. VLC is great and has so many more functions and tools that I haven't mentioned. If you find yourself thinking I wonder if I can do, chances are you can. Every time I post this, people get impressed. CTRL plus V pastes. CTRL plus Shift plus V pastes without formatting. Edit. I'm glad to have blessed my people with shortcut knowledge. Next, someone's going to have to bring out the gospel of CTRL plus Shift plus T. In Excel, you can press F4 to cycle between the different types of absolute cell references. Your microwave has lower power settings to better reheat leftovers, so they don't have hot spots and cold in the middle. Might be obvious, but most times someone's over my shoulder on my computer, they seem surprised. In most browsers, if you want to Google some text from a web page, you can highlight it and drag it up to the tabs area. No need to copy and paste or right click. Liquid dish detergent is really good for taking oil or greasy stains out of clothes, the kind that are still there even after a cycle through the washer. For even better results, put the dish detergent on the stain, dampen the area, and then sprinkle salt on it. I don't know why it works, but it does. I've had stains that have already gone through the dryer that came out next washing with this method. Edit. Added the liquid. I don't mean people to think you're using the powdered stuff. I meant liquid dish soap like Dawn or Ajax or whatever. Also, if you ever get blasted in the face with pepper spray or ox spray or mace or whatever, dish soap like Dawn is the best solution because that sheet is oil based and dish soap breaks it down really well. Most ovens' range hoods can be opened and propped up like a car hood, making it easier to clean underneath. I did this once while house hunting. The realtor was like, "This is a new stove." It looked pristine, but the skeptic in me lifted the hood. It was in fact new, and my realtor was very upset at my destructive behavior. If you plug in a regular controller to the northeasts while playing Duck Hunt, it controls the ducks. Edit. The light gun only works with a quart. See. Instant oatmeal packets aligned, so you can use them to measure and pour your water. Baby honors have that weird shoulder construction, so that when baby has a blowout and there's sheet everywhere you can pull the onishi down off the baby to avoid smearing sheet on babies for setup a half. Edit. And also to fit over their ginormous baby heads, of course. Also makes it easier to get it on a baby with a big giant ducking head. Really? Have 2 kids with giant ducking heads. Can confirm. Edit. I'm dad. So it's my wife who felt the struggle of childbirth. Plus on top of the big baby domes, my son got stuck and had to be rotated, and my daughter was breech when she was delivered. No C-sections though. My wife is a beast. You can add modifiers to Google searches to narrow down results. Support. Google.com website conswa 2,466,433. HL equals EN. A very useful one is the backquote site. Backquote modifier. It will only search the domain after the colon. For example, backquote main coon site. Reddit.com rockets backquote will only return results from rockets. They're a bit at the end of a stapler you can reverse, so the staples bend out instead of in, for a less permanent stapling that is easier to remove by hand. Microsoft Excel allows you to password lock whole sheets or just sections of sheets. This means you can save a template and don't have to worry about it getting messed up. Or you can lock the sheet so when you send it off, nobody can screw it up and blame it on you. Jane, I hate you so much. I hope the accounting wing burns to the ground. You can turn off the sound from those annoying videos at the gas pump by hitting the buttons on the right from the top down in sequence. Duck those ads for real though. I wouldn't mind just the video, but the sounds is tinny and piercing, and I already don't want to be standing in the cold pumping gas. They probably only get like $1 per day from those two. Not so much a product but a service. Your local library almost certainly offers free ebooks and audiobooks via Overdrive. All you need is a library card number and a PIN. Many libraries also offer online learning courses like Linda. They're a delight. That notch in the blade of your kitchen shears is for cutting things like flower stems and chicken bones that would otherwise just slide out when you try to cut them. With many car key remotes, you can make all the windows go down at once by pushing the unlock button 3 times. First time unlocks the driver's door. Second time unlocks the passenger doors. Third time lowers all windows at the same time, a handy feature in warm weather. Yeah, my old VW Passat did this. I could never figure out why I would need all my windows open at once. But I do live in England, so maybe I wasn't the target market for this feature. Unless VW think that everybody likes getting rained on all at once. Most electronic Pashito start keys for a car actually have a physical key hidden inside it in case the battery to the key fob dies. If your car won't start with the electronic push button, you can touch your key fob to the start button and push it in, and it should turn on. If it turns on, it likely means you have a dead key fob battery, which is extremely cheap to replace. If the car doesn't start, you have a bigger issue, a dead battery, issue with the starter, etc., and should take it to a mechanic. Windows operating systems. Press Win+1 to open the first application on the taskbar. Same for Win+2, etc. Press Win+A to open the notification bar on the right. Press Win+E to open File Explorer. Most browsers, press Ctrl+W to close the current tab. Press Ctrl+SHIFT+T to reopen that tab you just closed by mistake. Press Ctrl+TAB to switch to the next tab. Throw in a shift to get the previous tab. Loads more, but I lost motivation. Many phone cameras can see infrared. Point a remote at your phone, push a button, and watch your screen. You should be able to see the light that comes from the remote. Cell phones can be held up to your ear, so you talk in a normal voice instead of holding the phone like it's toast you're about to eat, and letting everyone in a 12-foot radius hear your entire conversation. Measuring tapes have a few features that a lot of people don't seem to know about. The notch in the metal clippies, so you can pop a nail into something and hook the tape onto the nail to measure on your own. You can also hook it onto a nail Hold a pencil at a measurement you want, and use it to draw a circle. That metal clip is also serrated, so that you can use it to scrape a mark in something like wood when you don't have a pencil handy. Also, in relation to the metal clip, you may notice it's loose. It's loose by exactly the thickness of the clip, so that you get a correct measurement, whether you're measuring from inside or outside. Finally, if you look at the side of the tape, you'll notice a measurement is written there, like 70 millimeters. This is the length of the measuring tape housing itself. The reason for this is so that you can sit the tape against a window frame, for instance, and measure to the other end. Now just take the measurement and add the measurement on the housing. Most people seem to just bend the tape into the corner, but that's just cumbersome and likely inaccurate. Microsoft Word has a reference section that will auto-format bibliographies and in-text citations with different styles. All you have to do is add the sources, and it does everything else.